That was my Granny Scarlet. If I keep talking, I'll start crying, so I'm not going to even talk anymore. But these two people, they really made me feel special of who I am, what I am about. And even though they're not here anymore, see, I'm already getting teary-eyed, which we are not even supposed to be getting teary-eyed because I'm supposed to be encouraging you. I don't have no space. No, you need to put that one in the center because I got to work on that one. Trying not to make my set look so junky. Let's put these over here on the side. Thank you, Mommy. I got another one up top in the attic that I'm not going to do right now. You know, my cross Easter one is up there. Hi, welcome home life. So today it is Saturday and I'm going to do a spring decor for you on Wreaths. Now, it's nice outside, it's springtime in the air. I need a pedicure, but all the nail shops are closed, so I have to do it myself. I want to have my toes out today. But since the weather is so nice and so relaxing, like you just want to be on a beach somewhere, I started these wreaths for you. Now I have 3 different versions. We're going to work on one today. All of these wreaths are under a budget, so they're not expensive to put together. Now I have this one. Oh, y'all, before I start, I was at Walmart because I got all my stuff from Walmart. And I got this spray. I'm not sponsoring this at all. I just love the smell of strawberries. And sometimes when you get concentrated sprays, it smells kind of like, I don't know if you call it, not realistic, but this one right here, if you like strawberries, this one smells exactly like a nice, well-picked strawberry. I used to take my daycare to a farm, and we pick strawberries, and the strawberries are so pretty and red and ripe, and they smell so good. And that's one of my favorite things that I love. That's one of my favorite fruits that I love. But this one, oh my goodness, I had to spray it. The cameraman doesn't really like all that spray, but y'all, it smells so good. It just feels like you're on a strawberry farm. So, you know, and it's like $2. Like, to make your house smell good, you know, since we're being quarantined right now, you might as well have a good smelling house. But yeah, pick this up if you like strawberries. Pick that spray up. And they have another one called, it's green. I think it's called coconut and lime. That is Febreze has been on it. I don't know who's in the department right now, the laboratory, making up these fragrances, but they have been on it. That one smells real refreshing too. So yeah, get that if you're out. All right, so today we're going to do spring wreaths. And I'm sorry for reaching, but my work table is so big. So this is one that I have. Now, these wreaths are very easy to do, very affordable. You can get these wreaths like this right here at the dollar store. It's the, you know, the regular brown base wreath. And then what I did was, you take these little, these are sometimes like on sticks. I can't tell you exactly where to get them because you can go to Hobby Lobby, but they're these little popcorn, like, they look like little popcorn styrofoam arrangements. And what I do is I cut them off and I just stick them around. And then you have these eggs that you can just randomly place around the wreath. So that's one. And this one's cute. This is like, you know, like for earthiness, you know, earthy people. And I don't just hang mine on the door. I hang on the outside door. I hang mine throughout the house as well. So yeah, this is cute. You know what? This would be cute on a table. Oh yeah, I meant to tell you, if you see my candle burning in the background, that's the watermelon candle from Mainstays. That one smells just like watermelon. I have to, you know, sometimes I hear, I forget to tell you all these things, but yeah, that's a very good candle. It's like $3 from Mainstays. But the watermelon smell, because I love smells. Smells help you, you know, it energizes you and it just makes your space more relaxing. So, you know, if you're at Walmart, pick that one up too. Okay, so let's get back to this wreath. Focus, focus. Okay, so this wreath, like I was telling you, you can get the Easter eggs. You know, the Easter eggs now, they are really stepping up their game with the Easter eggs. They're not just plain anymore. I'm talking about the plastic ones. You can get like a whole sleeve of plastic eggs for like 99 cents. I mean pretty ones. Like these right here that we're going to work with today, these were 50 cents a piece. So I got like all colors, and I believe this extra large one, look at that, isn't that cute? That is so pretty. That one's like $2. And then you have the butterfly. The butterfly is real pretty. All of these items are from Walmart. The butterfly, I think this was like $2. And then I got this whole pack of, these are the same color. These are orange. And it has like a little glittery carrot. Yeah, those. And I was lazy. I was going to go ahead and get the ones. I wouldn't call myself being lazy, but you know, I just wanted to just, you know, give you a quick DIY, not something that's going to take long. So I went ahead and got the ones that had the sticks in them so I can just insert them into the wreath. So that'll be easier. Let me get one more wreath that's already done, just to give you some ideas of making your door pretty on a budget. So this wreath, okay, you see behind, see this, that styrofoam? Everyone has seen these before. There's a styrofoam plain wreath. They come like in green or whatever, green or white, and then you can spray paint it. See that? That's been spray painted, that color as the base. And then I was not particular how I put this mesh ribbon on. I just kind of like clunked it together, just different ways. Now, how am I holding this mesh on? I have a wire in here that I just intertwine around the mesh, and then you see how it's kind of frayed a little bit, and I kind of wanted it like that just to give it some more character. And then I just stuck in different little flowers, and then here's the there go the little Easter eggs surrounding randomly throughout, and then I just stuck a little bit of little glitzy. I like this wreath. This is like a unicorn wreath. Like I love you know, special things, like little touches like that. So that's like a unicorn wreath. Now, there's the one that we're going to do today. I left the ribbon out so you can see how I, now let me show you the base of the wreath. So the base is this wiring. It's like a wire framework. And then what I did was, you take this right here. Here we go back with the mesh. You take the mesh and then you tie it on randomly throughout the wreath. Now, if you are not into floral arrangements, this sounds really like Japanese to you. But if you're into floral arrangements and working with this type of material, this is like a piece of cake. So what I did was I started with this one, and I take twist ties and hold it onto the wreath. I'm going to start out one just from scratch, but I didn't want the video to be so long, and you can see how I hold it on, twist tie, hold it on, and then you just loop it. You just loop it. Now, and then you take any type of ribbon. Like I could take this ribbon off and just insert another ribbon. You know, there's all types of ribbons that they have out there to decorate this. And then I put little, now this one has little birds randomly going out. There's your little popcorn things. And if you, say for instance, you look at this wreath and you want something different, you can totally, I would leave the colors on, but you could take the birds off and you can start over and add something else to it. But with this one, I'm going to keep everything as is, and then I'm just going to insert. So I'm going to insert these eggs like this. We're going to insert it just like this. like randomly throughout the wreath, like that. Now, I know you're going to say, well, I can see the stick. If you want to take those sticks off, you can just pop those off, pop those little suckers off, and then you can just get a glue gun and you can just randomly stick it in these intertwines like this. But I didn't, for the sake of time, I'm just going to stick them in here like this so you can see, give you an idea of how we're going to decorate this wreath. And it possibly would be, let me lay it down because picking it up is too much work. And you possibly can add some more mesh in here to hide the white part of the framework. And then it don't have to be so perfect. You know, you don't have to always hide that due to the fact that it's that type of wreath that you bought. I'm not, you know, I'm not very strict on how I design some of the wreaths because my mom and I, we used to go to like a lot of craft classes and floor arrangement classes. She used to drag me to those, but actually I learned a couple of things while I was at them. And the thing about when you're creating beautiful arrangements like this, it doesn't have to be perfect, especially now. I like the new era of now that it's more of a natural, like you can just randomly place it and then you organize it to an extent, but it doesn't have to be like perfect. Okay, now remember what I said, you can cut these off. You can cut these sticks off so it doesn't, they're not shooting out, but for the sake of the video, I did not cut the sticks off. Now this one, what we're going to do with this one, and this right here, this type of wreath, you can put it like any which way. There's like no correct way to hang it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the extra long one, and I'm going to hang it down like that. So let me insert that here so you can see a finished product of that. We're going to take her. And this wreath is all over the place with a lot of things because that's how I want my design to look. If you want it more uniform, you can have it more uniform. Okay. And then we're going to take the little butterfly. I love these butterflies. Look, they already got the little clip on there. Let's put the butterfly right here. Now let's put him over here. Oop. I just lost her. Hold on a second. Let me lay her down so I can clip her. We want her to stay. Like that. Okay. Now. Okay, see that right there? Now what I can do is you can take these and pop the sticks off, and then you can pop the sticks off, and I'll secure it. And then, but that gives you an idea of how that is so cute though. Look at that. I love bright colors, pastel colors, and that'll secure these eggs on quicker. I just want you to see how it looks with getting product. Whenever you buy different items for your creative floral things, like one thing my mother taught me is you can get random things and make it pretty. Like, you don't have to always, you're not going to get everything at one place. You sometimes have to make it your own. So like with these eggs right here, you can make them your own. And these can be beautiful floor arrangements as well with the eggs. So if you want to do it like a floor arrangement, you would leave the eggs in, like you put the grass in, and then you would take the eggs and insert them in it. That would be a beautiful like garden party arrangement, floor arrangement or a dinner, or say for instance like a women's brunch. Oh God, those would be everything. So with these, to put it on the wreath, we would have to improvise. But the eggs were like 50 cents, so I couldn't even pass that up because that was such a good deal. So I could just pop these sticks off, and then we could just randomly put them insert them around the wreath. So you get the idea, okay? And then this right here, they had different color eggs. You can tie these on. They're very lightweight too. So this is gorgeous for the door. And then say for instance like next year, since they're coming out with they always have like a new decor for each season. I mean the same season, but it's a different decor. You can take these items off and insert something else that's gonna, mesh well with this color scheme. So yeah. So it's not too expensive to decorate your door or the inside of your house. I mean, due to the fact that since you're not, since we're sitting around not doing anything, your house might as well be pretty, right? And one thing I love about these wreaths as well, you can take these wreaths, because I went to some type of event, and they had wreaths. These look like the wreaths were on the table, but they had a candle in the middle of the wreath, and it was so pretty. I was like, wow. And so one of the designers, I said, so what are those, right? Where did you get those? They said those centerpieces from. It's like, oh, those are just wreaths. We just decorate them and stick them. I was like, wow, now that is a good tip. So, don't make it so hard. Like when you have like your little Easter dinners or your little brunches, you can get a wreath, stick a candle in between. That's a tip I got from a designer, y'all, okay? So, hey, I'm speaking some bars here. And then you can take like a candle and stick in between. Or I saw one where they had the wreath, and then you can stick in the center of it another stand-up arrangement. That's really pretty too. So yes. Well, I am so glad you stopped by. Thank you for listening. Let me give you some inspiration. Okay, so this reading is called A Replenishing Lifestyle. We're going to read the scripture first. The Lord replied, my presence will go with you and I will give you rest. So that's Exodus 33:14. And this one is called A Replenishing Lifestyle. May you cultivate a lifestyle. Oh, my cameraman's having some issues back there, y'all. He's okay. Okay. May you cultivate a lifestyle that allows for times of replenishing rest, powerful prayer, and thoughtful consideration to what God is saying to you in this season. God is with you. His activity surrounds you. Jesus is near, yet the culture races on as if he doesn't exist. But he lives, and his promises are true for you. Open your hands and let him fill them. He gives good gifts to his children, and you are someone he treasures. So remember that, regardless of what's going on, we still are, treasures of God, treasures of Christ. Like you're important. You are, I know I said in the other reading, an ambassador, but you are just like, God looks at all of us single-handedly as everything. I mean, there are 1 trillion people on the planet. And for God to say that, that you are a treasure, you are a masterpiece, you are an ambassador, you tell yourself that. When people are, because I mean, me personally, sometimes you just don't feel like a treasure or an ambassador or anything some days. And then you have to just like encourage yourself. You have to pick yourself up. Since my mother has descended into heaven. I'm not even going to say die. I hate saying the word die because I don't believe that people that lived here on earth that love you so strong, they just die out of your life. But I think about my grandparents and all the people that I love, and they're no longer here for me to see every day. And you yourself, you may have people that you love and they were your confidant, they were your, encourager, and you sometimes you feel like, well, that person isn't here. That person made you feel really special. One of the people that really made me feel special was my grandmother, Cornelia. I love the way, I just love to please her, to do things for her. I don't know what the power she had over me. and my middle name is Cornelia, so I'm named after her. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But I just always, it's like when she left, and I don't get me wrong, I had great parents, I've had, greatness in my life of people who have had a hand in raising me. But she was just that one person that I always liked to impress. If something happened, I want to tell her about it. And then when she passed on, then I got another special person that I just had to tell everything, who encouraged me, empowered me. I felt like, oh gosh, like you could take on the world after you talk to this person. That was my Granny Scarlett. If I keep talking, I'll start crying, so I'm not going to even talk anymore. But these two people, they really made me feel special of who I am, what I am about. And even though they're not here anymore, see, I'm already getting teary-eyed, which we are not even supposed to be getting teary-eyed because I'm supposed to be encouraging you. But when you think about these people who have gone on before you, the special people that are in your life, and they're not here anymore, sometimes you feel less than, and you want to just reach out and hug that person that made you feel so, I don't know if you could call it good about yourself. I would say they gave you that confidence, that extra oomph that you really, you didn't care about what other people think, because as long as you had them to talk to, they empowered you even more. And I'm very blessed, but I've always wanted to be the type of person to be that type of person in someone else's life as these people are to me. And when you think about who was special in your life, you need to try to be that type of person. You don't have to try to be. Just be that person. Just be good to someone else that has been good to you. Like, encourage the next another person, the next generations. They love to say, I hate saying the next generation because it seems like we're like 100 years old, but we really are not. But people that are younger than you, or people your age, you encourage someone that has made an impact on your life. You do that for someone else. You pass it on. And that's what I love about these readings today. It's like when I read these readings and I'm reading them to you, I'm speaking them to me as well. Like, God has made me a treasure. No matter how people may treat you, may talk to you, may look at you funny, may act a certain way, like you knew them for so many years, but then they have change in faces. Y'all know what I'm talking about, shifting. I saw a lot of shifting faces when my mother had passed on. And sometimes I'll just look into the heavens and I'll be like, gosh, I really wish I had my grandparents to talk to. I wish my granny was here. I wish my mommy was here. But I do have, this connection with them. Now, I have like loving daughters. I have a loving husband. I have someone to talk to, but sometimes you just really, really miss those special people in your life that you want to just say, guess what happened today? Or, do you know what this person did today? You just feel like, oh, well, I don't have them to talk to anymore. But you do. You do have them to talk to. God, He always does a replacement. And it may seem like it's not a replacement, but God has a replacement for everything. And sometimes God wants you to be the replacement. You get me? Sometimes God wants you to stop trying to always, you had that time with that person, like, you know, you need to, now's your turn, be something special for someone else. Encourage somebody else, you know, do for somebody else, help somebody that's not going to look back at you 3 times. You do that. You do what you were taught. You do what was implemented to you as a person, you know, pay it forward. And God, he blesses you, and he fills you, he fills your heart with that loss, that it's not a loss, because those people are always with you. The people that have been special in your life that no longer here for you to talk to, they are always here with you. They're your guardian angels now. So I didn't mean to even say all of that today, y'all, but I felt led to say it, so I said it. We were supposed to be talking about some doggone Easter wreaths, and we just don't. I don't even know how we got on that. Like, okay, let me get back. Let me thank you for stopping by and listening to me ramble on about wreaths, and I don't even know how I got to the second topic, but I want you to know that you are always welcome home. And I always say this, I only want sincere, loving, caring, honest people, compassionate, praying for me, okay? I don't ask everybody to pray for me, but I can assure you, I am striving to do my best in the world as a person, so I want to pray for you. And remember, you're always welcome home. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. We not me do all that. We got to cut all that. We don't like crying and stuff. Cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. I gotta get it together. I gotta get it together. All right. What was the next thing? Oh, yeah, I need to eat. That's the next thing. I need to eat. I think the lack of food has got me crying. And that reading. I don't know where he's got this book from, but this book is just too intimate. Like, this stuff be the truth. It's the truth. Oh, I don't want to read no more. I'm drained. I'm spiritually drained already.